everyone, it's Heather from Sound in Motion, and today we're going to talk about the fact that our shoulders actually start at our rib cage, right? Most people do shoulder rolls or shoulder isolations and something like this, right, which doesn't give us a neck. So instead of having no neck when we dance, we're going to learn and understand how to keep those down and how to originate our shoulder moves from our rib cage, and then I can add shoulders to make it bigger as I want, right? So let's get started. Thing number one, my shoulders must remain down and attached to my rib cage, right? If I slide my shoulder blades up, right, they're not connected to my body in any way, shape, or form, and this is super sexy. So what we're gonna do instead is we're gonna keep those shoulder blades down, right? We're gonna start by forcing them down the whole time. I like to think of it as if I was trying to push myself up out of a pool. We'll pull my shoulder blades down and I'm gonna keep them there. What I'm going to move is my rib cage. So what I want you to do is I want you to put your hands on your rib cage just below your pecs, right here. And I'm gonna take my rib, I'm gonna find the bottom of my rib, this is my low rib right here, and then I'm gonna find my hip bone. And what I wanna do is I first wanna be able to stretch my riblet up and away from my hip bone, right? You can see I'm making the distance between my rib and my hip a little bit longer, right? We want to be able to do this without doing, this is the most common thing, is people try to do the shoulder away, but you should feel the space in your torso here and the stretch through that torso right here, right? Same thing on the other side. Find it, and we're stretching that away. That is thing number one, and it just takes time and effort to get used to lifting this without lifting this, okay? Get a little massage, whatever you gotta do to relax those bad boys right there. So, thing number two is we need a little bit of rotation, right? So now what I'm gonna do is I have my rib bones again, right? We're gonna create landmarks in our body for all of this, and I'm gonna have, we'll do this. We'll do the opposite hand on the ribs, same hand on the hips. So my left hand is on my left hip, my right hand is on my left rib. And what I want you to do is I want you to bring the rib forward in front of your hip. So my side view here is gonna look like this. I'm bringing the rib cage in front of the hip. The hip is staying there, this is coming forward, right? And really all we're working on is upper thoracic mobility. Big fancy words that means your upper back and how mobile or not mobile it is, right? So taking that, and we have just a little bit of ability to extend forward in the rib cage, okay? Now we're gonna put two pieces together. So I'm gonna have my shoulder blades down, and I'm gonna start moving my rib cage. We have a whole nother video series that we'll be doing on rib cage motion, but for right now, I'm going forward and up with that riblet. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add in a little bit of shoulder, because otherwise I'm just doing a figure eight with my rib cage. My shoulders aren't indeed moving. So when I add that little bit with the shoulder, I need to make sure that my shoulder doesn't completely disconnect from my body, right? It's still connected, and my shoulder is now kind of pulling my rib cage up. It's all this, if you keep doing this, will get really warm right in here in your torso, and that's what you want. That's what makes your movement look really, really nice and clean. So I encourage you to play with that, get comfortable with it. It's simple concepts when you know your landmarks. It's just to connect your brain to whether or not you're actually doing it, right? I recommend standing in front of a mirror and watching your shoulder come up as you're like, how do I do this, right? 5 minutes a day, you'd be amazed. So I hope this helps you. I hope it serves you. If you like it, love it, share it, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.